One line on this page carries the power for an entire building. That single stroke is a single line diagram, and by the end of this video, you will draw a complete one. Watch the clock. The first symbol lands now, the utility feed, right at the top. From there it is main breaker, transformer, distribution bus, and feeders down to the loads. A working single-line diagram, start to finish, in about 10 minutes. Coming up, the symbols, the top-down order, what belongs on the page, and where the law actually asks for one. So what makes it single-line? Real power moves on three-phase conductors, plus a neutral. Draw every one of them across a whole facility, and the diagram turns into a spaghetti of parallel lines nobody can read. The single-line diagram throws that noise away. One line stands in for all three phases at once. A small slash across the line, with a number beside it, tells you how many conductors it really carries. 3 phases, 1 line, 1 tick mark. That is the whole trick. You will also hear it called a one-line diagram, or just an SLD. Same drawing, 3 names. Its cousin, the 3-line diagram, to show all 3 conductors. You save that for protection and metering detail. For seeing the whole system, single line wins every time. This is why power engineers live in this drawing. A substation, a plant, a hospital, the entire power system fits on one readable page. You give up the individual wires. You gain the big picture. Every source, every transformer, every major load in a single glance. Quick pause. Everything I draw in this video, you can draw free in your browser at CircuitDiagramMaker.app. No install, no sign up. The link is in the description. Open in another tab and draw along. Now the symbols. A single line diagram has its own short alphabet, and most of it is dead simple. The utility source, where power enters the grid, a generator, or a transformer from the street. It sits at the very top. The transformer, 2 circles overlapping. It steps voltage up or down, and it is the heart of almost every SLD. The circuit breaker, a small square or a switch mark on the line. It protects and disconnects whatever hangs below it. The bus bar, one heavy horizontal line, the common rail that feeders tap off. Think of it as the distribution point. A feeder is just the line leaving the bus toward a load. And the load itself is an arrow or a labeled block, a motor, a panel, a bank of receptacles. One more you will see often, the meter, a circle with an M or a kilowatt hour, wherever power is measured. Source, transformer, breaker, bus, feeder, load, meter. Learn those 7 and you can read almost any single line diagram. You will meet a few extras, a fuse, a disconnect switch, a generator, a set of current and voltage transformers feeding the meter. But get the core 7 down first. Everything else just hangs off that skeleton. Before we draw, one rule of the road. A single line diagram reads top to bottom. Power comes in at the top, the utility. It flows down through the main breaker, through the transformer, onto the bus. From the bus it fans out to the feeders, and each feeder drops to its load at the bottom. High voltage up top, low voltage, and loads at the bottom. Follow any line downward, and you are following the flow of power. That single habit makes every SLD readable. Let's draw one. A small facility, say a workshop or a clinic. Clock is running. Start at the top. Place the utility source. This is the incoming supply from a street. Under it, a meter, because the utility wants to bill what you use. Next, the main breaker. One line down from the meter, the main disconnect and protection for the whole building. Everything below, it can be killed with this one device. Now the transformer, 2 overlapping circles. The street might deliver 11,000 volts. The building runs on 400. The transformer steps it down. Label it with its rating, say 500 kVA, 11 kV to 400 volts. Below the transformer, draw the bus. One heavy horizontal line. This is your distribution bus, the shared rail everything downstream taps into. In under a minute, we already have a complete power path. Utility, meter, main breaker, transformer, bus. That is the backbone of the entire diagram. Now the branches. From a bus, we drop feeders, and this is where an SLD earns its keep. Feeder 1, a breaker off the bus, a line down, and a load block, the lighting panel. Label the breaker 63 amps. Feeder 2, another breaker, another line, down to a motor, the arrow and M symbol. Give it a rating, 30 kilowatts. In a real drawing you would add its starter, but on the single line, one breaker and one symbol say it all. Feeder 3, a breaker down to a receptacle panel, the general power outlets. 40 amps. And that is a complete single line diagram. Utility at the top, one transformer, one bus, 3 feeders, 3 loads, the whole building on one page. Check the clock. We placed the first symbol a few minutes ago, and the drawing is already done. That is the speed a single line gives you. No spaghetti, no second guessing, just the power path, top to bottom. Here is where beginners go wrong. They either leave the drawing bare, or they cram in every wire. A single line diagram is a summary, not a wiring diagram. So label the things that matter. Transformer ratings, the kVA and the 2 voltages. Breaker sizes in amps. Conductor sizes and feeder tags on the important runs. Bus voltage and bus rating. What does not belong? The individual phase wires. Terminal by terminal connections. Control wiring and interlocks. Those live on the schematic and the panel drawings, not here. If you find yourself drawing 3 parallel lines, stop. You have left the single line world. Picture it this way. A transformer with no kVA and no voltages is just 2 circles, useless to the next engineer. Add 500 kVA, 11 kV to 400 V beside it, and now it carries real information. The test is simple. Could an engineer size the equipment and trace a fault from your page alone? If yes, the drawing is doing its job. One honest word on why this matters beyond neatness. A single line diagram is often the first drawing anyone asks for. Permit sets frequently require one, so the inspector can see the whole system. Arc flash and short circuit studies are built directly on the SLD. The engineer needs every transformer and breaker rating to calculate the hazard. And utilities usually want one before they will connect you to the grid. Requirements vary by place and project, so always check your local rules. But the pattern is universal. If the power system is worth building, someone will want its single line diagram on file. Let us take this into a real editor, free in a browser. This is CircuitDiagramMaker.app. Open the symbol library, and the pieces we just used are right here. Search transformer, the 2 circle symbol, current and voltage transformers, the lot. Search breaker, bus, meter, motor. The full industrial pack covers a real single-line diagram. On the free plan, I will sketch a service 1 line with the built-in symbols. A service entrance up top, a meter under it, then the main panel, and a branch breaker down to the load. Watch the component count climb in the status bar as each symbol lands. Same top-down order we just learned, now on a real canvas. And this is not just a whiteboard. There's a whole library of ready electrical diagrams, panels, transformers, motor connections to open, study, and reuse. Every symbol follows the IEC and ANSI standards, so your drawing is one any engineer will recognize. Draw it, label it, export it to PDF or PNG, and you have a shareable single-line diagram in minutes. So here's the whole method one more time. 1 line stands for all 3 phases. Read it top to bottom. Utility, main breaker, transformer, bus, feeders, loads. Learn the 7 symbols. Label the ratings that matter, and leave the wiring detail for another drawing. Now draw your own. Open the free editor at CircuitDiagramMaker.app. Sketch the single line for something you know, your house, your panel, your plant. Start with the utility at the top and work down. The link is in the description. Subscribe for a new diagram explained every week. See you in the next one.